Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, whoever feels drawn to this video. And we're going to kind of just explore these cards. I pulled them just before I turned this camera on. To me, it's definitely kind of pointing towards love for me when I'm looking at these cards, but we're going to kind of see what the messages are and kind of expand upon them without an intention in mind. When I was shuffling and pulling cards, I had zero intention in mind, just to see what needed to come through. So if this isn't your reading, I'll definitely be doing more readings this month and in the next few months. I'm staying in the US. I actually have internet that works. It's so exciting. So if you guys have any topics or ideas about what you'd like to see from me, I'm happy to read them in the comments. And again, I love all of your support. So with all of that, let's get into this reading. The center of the spread, excuse me, is the Two of Swords. This is kind of a transitory energy to me. It's definitely feeling a bit stuck. Somebody in their mind, somebody just kind of waiting to see how things unfold is what I really feel. And kind of, I'm a Taurus myself. I don't know if any of you are feeling this, but last month was kind of a WTF, what was that type of feeling for me. It was kind of like a tornado in my life mixed with like a hurricane, and then to top it off there was, an earthquake. So it was just very unpredictable, I felt. To me, I feel like in the personal life of Taurus this month, there's an element here where you have a lot more power, and exercising that power in the direction of your life than I think maybe you realize, because I see a lot of things happening and it feels like it's because you're willing to take the initiative, you're willing to say yes, you're willing to reach out. And I feel like a lot of blocks have been removed for you. To me, this is just like fear, old ways, things that held you back from expressing your true self before. It feels like it doesn't matter anymore. There's an authenticity. It's kind of like a rising within self of knowing who you are, what you're here to do, and how you want to live your life. I just feel like this I just want to enjoy my life, whether it's with somebody or doing a job I love, or starting a business I want to do. I feel like a certain level of resolve saying I'm just going to do this because it's my truth. Enough thinking about it. It's interesting. I got this when I was shuffling for you guys, especially in matters of the heart. I'm clearly seeing moving away from someone or an old energy, something that needed to be resolved. Maybe it was resolved last month, maybe it was just recently, maybe it's upcoming, but I see you moving away from one energy towards another. So you might be dating, maybe you thought something might develop with somebody, but I actually see it, I feel like there is an intervention essentially, because I'm seeing like a loss here, an emotional loss, but it's saying right behind you, it's actually, there's a door that opened that's much better for you. And I'm seeing it all over this reading. That's why I feel like it's very necessary to talk about. So if you're feeling a little bit down about some situation, it strongly feels like a lack of emotional fulfillment. And I feel like you're really ready to receive everything and more that there's a knowing within you, knowing that I can attain this. It's not like, will I find the person? It's like, no, I have this within me. I'm able to give this. Therefore, I understand law of attraction, and that is what I match with. And when stuff around us doesn't quite match, it feels incredibly frustrating. And that's what I'm feeling here, kind of with this Two of Swords. It's just like kind of sitting back and kind of intuitively feeling out the situation. I'm not going to push in this anymore. If you want me, you can come towards me. If you want to, do your thing. I'm just going to sit here and observe is kind of what I'm seeing. And if it's not fulfilling to me, I'm going to walk away. And I'm feeling a lot of you have encountered a situation that's really unfulfilling recently. And either there's been, I'm not getting the cards here for a blow up, but gosh, it's almost like a redirection. Yeah, it's interesting. When I get angry or when I get upset, I feel like the best thing to do is to channel it in a positive direction. That's a true alchemist, right? To make, lemon out of lemonade, really. A difficult situation, you can be bitter about it forever, or you can just channel this into something. You have all this excess energy that just swelled up for no reason, for a reason, obviously. But I'm seeing channeling it into work. That's why I'm my long-winded way about saying that. I'm seeing, really focusing on your job and work. And it's interesting. I mean, I just started this reading off. I'm a Taurus, saying, yeah, I'm finally settled. It was a freaking whirlwind last month, but now I have all this time to work, and I'm actually really excited about it. I miss doing YouTube readings. I love it. I feel a lot of passion towards it. I'd love to do it for more. I just feel like a need to connect with the collective. Of course, I'll offer, I think I offer like 2 slots a day for readings. And it's nice to help in that way. But I really, truly feel that we're in these really uncertain times. And it's like kind of saying, control the things that you can control. With talk of things closing down again, especially if you're in the United States, or certain rules and regulations. Personally, I don't like any of that. I don't like anybody telling me what to do, what I can, whether I want to or not. I mean, I believe in free will. To me, this is saying, because I've been reading for Taurus for a long, long, long time, consistently for this sign. And it's always been this energy of working for yourself, being in your own power, kind of taking the reins of your own life. It definitely feels financially, though. So if you've started something on your own, especially with talks of, businesses closing down again, I feel like it happened for a reason. It happened because you're ready. And it's definitely this kick in the butt right now to kind of say, keep going, keep going. If you've been wavering or questioning that, because I'm seeing a little bit of this questioning energy. It's the central energy of your reading. What am I doing now? What's coming next? So I definitely feel heavy energy between work and relationships. It doesn't need to be one or the other, and it also can be both. But I do see things changing. It feels like there's this culmination point. It's happened for a reason. And I'm not actually seeing any breakup cards. I feel like if that was the case, it would have already happened. Sometimes we do need these situations to question things, to kind of reorganize ourselves and change the dynamics in whatever was dissatisfying for us. And I'm seeing that happening. I'm seeing somebody making an effort. But for some of you that aren't breaking up with somebody, I definitely see it for some people, there is a new person coming in. Other people that aren't, I feel like this person actually makes the effort. I see somebody like watching you. I see somebody kind of curious about you. I feel like you are definitely standing out to a lot of people. So if you're dating, I see like a lot of suitors around you. I see a lot of people kind of being attracted to your energy. I'm seeing that with the King of Wands. I'm seeing it with the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like, this has been the long ongoing, I'm sorry to even repeat this. I feel like you've been waiting for a long time. Temperance card. Heavy Sagittarius energy or fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we're in Leo season. And what your higher self wants to let you know is that there is a time of massive stability coming towards you. I just feel, and that's interesting. I haven't checked the astrology this month. I've been moving. What's new? But I'm getting Uranus, and it's interesting because as I was saying that, I was seeing the Tower in my mind. This can be a Scorpio, but I'm also it's the Uranus energy that I'm being drawn to talk about. I don't know if something's happening with Uranus this month, but it feels like there is that energy is subsiding a little bit. For you personally, on a grand scale though, in the world, I feel like it's wild. I feel like this summer is wild, and it's just started. I don't know what to say, into the fall. Not in a bad way. It feels like a revolution. I mean, if you turn on the news and look at any other country, it's a revolution. And I feel like it's a revolution in your life as well, but in the best way possible. It doesn't feel like it's disruptive in any way but positive. Temperance, yeah. This to me is kind of like regaining your balance after a lot of change. It's like, how do I how is this going to settle? How is this going to work out? And it's just saying, focus on the things that you have control over daily, one foot in front of the other. Don't project too far out into the future. You'll start to worry and you'll start to project that energy into the future. It's saying control what you can do right now. Put your head down. It's essentially saying work to me. I mean, this is the apprenticeship card. I feel like it's a really good energy to work, start something, get to work, take a part-time job. You know, if you're worried about money, get to work. That's what it feels like. It's interesting, a long time ago, I went to a good school, and I was traveling in my van. This is after I left New York City, corporate life. I went to Berkeley, and I applied for it was the hardest job of my life, I think, now looking back. But I was at a point where I was just like, you know what? I don't care what job I want. I had an idea, but I wasn't hearing back from them. So I just took a job and I was like, okay, bring that energy up. I'm ready to work. Spirit, you want me to work anywhere? I'll do it. I'll see whatever job comes. And I was driving my van and I was in like a little town. I didn't want to dip into my savings. So I took a job for 2 days at Target. It was the hardest job of my life. And like 2 days later, I got the job that I wanted, and I really enjoyed it. I have really fond memories of staying there for a few months. But I truly believe if you want something, you'll do anything to get there. If you want to feel, especially Taurus's financial stability, if you want that, you're willing to do anything to get there. And this is the law of attraction energy. And I want to say, think about many different ways that can come in. It's not just necessarily sitting at home in meditation and feeling and believing that money's coming towards you and stability and partnership. No, get your butt out there and work towards it. That's what it's saying here. So I think that's going to apply for different people in different scenarios. Obviously, this is a huge collective I'm reading for. But King of Wands is somebody that knows what they want and they just go after it. And I want to say, don't think about this on the biggest scale right now. If that's not something that's in your control, think about the little things that you can control. King of Wands, though, this is definitely, I feel Sagittarius. This can be Aries, Leo, for sure. We're in Leo season. What is this? This is somebody watching you, I feel. Somebody taking note of you. Somebody attracted to you if you're single or if you're looking. No judgments here. Yeah, what flew to the ground is a star card. There's somebody, I feel like, that sees you as a star, or they see you like above them a little bit. Or they like look up to you. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit, it's interesting because they're a king and with the star, it feels like they're in this position that they're not used to. Maybe they're seeing you as somebody that it's almost like starstruck, like how do I approach this person? Will they accept my offer? Because I'm seeing two people. Whenever I see relationships, I always think it's a mirror. To me, this feels like a healthy mirror because the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands is crowning this entire reading. So there's this undertone, especially here, the Four of Wands, there's this undertone of a relationship here, wanting to kind of I feel like I'm talking to people that are single. So let me just get this out of the way and comment on this. I feel like I'm talking about somebody because this King of Wands was looking at this person like they're the Wheel of Fortune. I'm looking at the directionality of what this King of Wands is looking at. It's the Wheel of Fortune. This is like the jackpot. I feel like people are looking at you. One in specific is looking at you like this is the wish come true. This is the, if I could wish for one person, it would be this person. And I feel like your job is to let them come to you. I feel Tauruses are tired. Maybe I'm projecting, but I'm tired. I'm so excited to just be planted for a little while. And just work. I'm happy here. Happy, happy, happy. I'm happy if I don't need to think about anything. Oh. Whoa. What's flying out here? There's too many cards. I'm not taking these. too many. Oh my gosh, another Sagittarius card. Tell me about this King of Wands, please. Telling that this is a person. This is a person looking at you. Yeah, it could be a Scorpio too. Scorpio, I mean, that's right. It could be cusp. Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. This is somebody going through their own transformation. I feel like that's why it's taking a little while. Hence the Temperance card here. What is this person going through? Gaining up the strength to come towards you because you feel like this to them. You feel like the Star, the Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody gaining the strength to come towards somebody that they feel is very beautiful, has it all going on. I feel like you hold your own financially. I feel like there's nothing they can find within you that they don't like. You're a very kind person. You're a very giving person. You just want to meet somebody that gives as well. So let them give at the beginning, because I feel like Tauruses, that energy of Taurus, they are that mother, that infinite giver, that person that knows how to embody, you know, unconditional love. Why is this Five of Cups here? Why is this Five of Cups here? Page of Wands. They don't know how to approach you. I feel like they're thinking of ways, but to me this is just like kind of somebody feeling out the energy, maybe sending a message and then pulling back. Like, okay, well, what do I do next? Tell me about this Page of Wands. Why is this the Page of Wands? I feel like both of you have been through the ringer when it comes to love. This person really does have feelings for you. So either you are about to meet them. I feel like a lot of you have already met them though. What is this Four of Wands here for Taurus? What's this Four of Wands for Taurus? Yeah, that's interesting. Right before I pulled that card, I felt pregnancy. This isn't obviously going to be for a lot of you, but I do feel like the desire to create a family, or you are already creating a family, and I feel like it's going to be, you're about to enter the most beautiful time in your life, especially if you're about to give birth. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but I feel like you're kind of entering this beautiful phase of your life here. And you might be at like the end or at like a really difficult time, and you're just kind of like, how much longer is this going to take? Please come, baby. And I'm seeing the Death card here. To me, this is a transition. Having a lot of strength. Interesting. I'm getting a side note. Are some of you doing it without like, the word is, what is it? You know, pain pills, pain medication, not pills. Pain medication. Some of you are doing it without like the natural way. I feel like lots of candles and like ambient music. Okay. I feel like it's going to be a beautiful experience. That's just a side note for some of you. This person sees you. They know who you are. I feel like they are very intuitive. They read you very well. There's not a lot of hiding from this person. I feel like you guys are kind of meant to be. Obviously there's free will, but I feel like there's like this undertone I keep getting with this reading of like, you know, silent communication where you can just kind of send messages out and they pick up on them. Maybe it's through the dream space. I feel like you've been calling this person in for a long time. I feel like if you pray, you've been praying. If you've been manifesting, you've been manifesting. Tell me about this Four of Cups. I feel like this is what you need to know. There's something else coming in. So if you've left something, a situation that was emotionally dissatisfying, I feel like a lack of emotional depth to your needs specifically. you walked away from that, or it just didn't work out. And I want to say don't dwell on that, because you'll miss what's coming in. I mean, I don't think you'll miss what's coming in, but you know what I mean? It's just that heads up to say, you know, be here and now, see what's happening for you. The Emperor. This is an alpha. That's what I got with this card. I don't usually say that with the Emperor, but if you're a female, you know, single, bringing in a man, I feel like there's an alpha here. I always look at that underlying feeling of, you know, the woman giving birth here. I feel like there's an energy here of being taken care of. It doesn't need to be male, female, but I definitely get alpha. Let this person be that for you. Let them come, let them find you, let them take the initiative. Obviously, there's a give and take within relationships, but I feel like initially, because Taurus, you are the infinite givers, you have so much to give, and it's like your pleasure to give. Let this person show you. Know where to properly invest that energy, because I feel like in the past, it has been taken advantage of by some lazy people. That's what I feel, some lazy people. And I don't mean that to be rude, it's just how it's coming through. Oh great, now there's a lawnmower here. Hopefully you don't hear that. Yeah, I'm seeing lazy, like people that just want take. Like, what do you have to offer me? It's weird, it's awkward, I don't know. Something about what you're walking away from. Yeah, it's because you have this Two of Cups coming through. Yeah, it's saying get ready for it. Be optimistic. You're about to enter a relationship for some of you. Or some of you are about to experience a really beautiful blessing. I feel like it's important to really get grounded and clear about what's most important to you. What's most important to you? I asked somebody this the other day, and they said, oh, well, you know, what's most important to me? I mean, they listed a few things, and it was like credit score, the ability to have a good job. Like these, I mean, yes, I understand the material realities of the world, but these are not things that make a person a person. I mean, these things are changeable. The core essence of a person, I guess, yes, maybe is changeable, but to some degree, it's like you are who you are. I'd rather understand what that means. What is that? What is the juice of that? This is somebody that matches you at your level. And it feels like as well spiritually, I feel like they've been through the same level, same kind of experiences to facilitate the growth that they need to meet you at your level. Even though they're seeing you as the star, something above them, this wheel of fortune, something to aspire to be like. There's a part of them that already is that. It's just a remembering. It's just kind of, I don't think they've ever met somebody like you. So it's a very interesting dynamic here. It's allowing somebody the space to come into their power as well. And this goes for some people that have been in a relationship and are going through a period that's difficult. It's saying focus on you. Allow this person to come into this energy where they decide to take control, not because you have complained about it, because you don't want that, right? You want somebody willingly making the necessary changes because they want to, because it's within them. I feel like stuff like that can't be forced and coerced, right? And we don't want that anyways, if it's not given freely. Okay, let's pull a oracle card for, actually, you know what? I feel drawn to a different deck. This is going to be from the Earth Warriors Oracle. What's an additional message for the sign of Taurus? Additional message, please. Mayu, Soma from the Galactic Heart. Yeah, this is a connection in the heart dimension and opening that up. Let's read it though. Let's see what it says. Probably not going to read all of it because I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I do like the readings, excuse me, the meanings in this deck. It says, the Divine Mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. Expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. Divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is prophecy of ascension and grace. Your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expansion of opportunity, reach, connections, and a new level of spiritual experiences. This oracle foretells the welcoming in of a new phase of life, newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. The oracle indicates the discovery, development, and expression of talents. Yeah. An increasingly public profile, which moves you into the spotlight, can help you fulfill your divine mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to spirit as the highest priority. The oracle speaks of soul healing around matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. Wow, it's a beautiful card, very appropriate. I'm not going to read the rest of this, but if you feel drawn, it's in the Earth Warriors Oracle guidebook. To me, I also feel this is a month. If you feel drawn to speak your truth, speak it. There's no hiding in who you are, what you believe in, what you prescribe to, because I feel like we're kind of coming into this time where we have to really stand up and kind of, I'm seeing a division. It's almost like take sides. It's really intense energy outside of you. It's saying, to kind of offset that energy here with the Temperance, you have to just focus on your work. But I do feel like there's almost a call to action. It's saying, know your truth, be ready to act, be ready. Because I feel like, this is just the beginning of, it really is a spiritual awakening happening on Earth. And there's a very clear divide of people that haven't awakened spiritually. It's a very long process, though, and I feel like we're just at the beginning. So it's nice to be gentle with people. It's nice to kind of not push people too much. That's what I'm saying. Allow people to come to you. Allow people to have their own realizations. It's a really beautiful month. I just feel like there's a need to stay grounded a little bit. Okay, I feel drawn to pull some more. Oh, what am I pulling more cards about? Well, okay, let's pull some about work for some of you. I definitely feel like that transition has happened for a lot of you from either one job or one kind of, it feels like a level of contentness doing certain things, and it's changed. It's kind of been removed from you. And I know a lot of us have seen this, getting a taste of being able to work from home. It kind of shifts your perspective about what you're doing. So I'm curious how that has unfolded for each person individually. And I also want to say, there's like a plethora of work out there. If you're worried about work, take a job. I feel like it's a very beautiful, humbling, necessary experience to not be above anything. Personally, I just feel that way, right? That's how personally, I like people that are nice to the janitor and the, whoever. It says a lot about the character, that you're not above anybody else. If that's a worry to you, you have control over it. I feel like there's a plethora of work. Okay, what are some messages for Taurus? This month, it's time to get your finances under control. The world, yeah, massive change. This can be online as well. World Wide Web, right? No, that's not a term we use, but I always think the world, I think online. So a lot of you can be working online, or this is the message to get out your message online, social media, show people what you do. I mean, I feel like this is a message for me. I'm always feel like I'm a little bit in hiding, especially with the stuff I do outside of tarot. It's really hard for people to find me. And it's part of something within me that I'm working on, but the world to me is a massive change, end of an old cycle, beginning of a new. So if you're somewhere in that energy of change, it's showing up here for you. Tell me about, actually, let's do a different type of spread. Tell me about work for Taurus. Yep. It's like, but is it gonna work? How is it gonna work? Oh, interesting. This is actually a really nice reading. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. It's saying don't give up. You're right there at the edge of success. I feel like there's been a lot of risk, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of coming out. This is coming out of poverty consciousness, realizing you're not alone. Because when you're in that energy, when it's upright, you've lost your connection with spirit. And when, spirit, I think, is within you. It's not something external. Something that some people that are really connected to that they have that connection to spirit. I see it one as the same. So it's saying you're kind of coming into alignment with who you are, and it's bringing you blessings. It's saying now you're ready to be able to handle this big change and not see it as like a tower moment, seeing as going into a better place. And it's saying go with your heart, not your mind. I'm not seeing any swords cards here except for this one. It's saying we're going to a more peaceful time in our mind. So if you've been working on something and not knowing how it will work out, it's saying Spirit's here. Spirit's the oarsman in this boat. He's bringing you to this more peaceful time in your life, unless you believe that you deserve to experience more chaos, more uncertainty, more stress. No, it's saying presume you're going into a time of experiencing something that you deserve. This is judgment only comes after death, right? After major transition. It's almost like you're feeling exhausted, and here it's let me help you out a little bit. Let me lift you up a little bit. Let me make this a little bit easier for you. It's saying you still have to put in the work and not give up. Don't lose that faith. He's ready to lose his faith, because doors are opening here. And I feel like for some of you, again, there's help coming in the form of another. This can be a partnership. This can be just somebody that comes along your path and says, hey, what about this direction? Be on the lookout for meeting people that connect you to other people or want to help you. I feel like there's a door opening here, and we can miss it if we say no a lot. So this is a time to say yes. Actually, it's always a time to say yes to things that feel right. Again, it's talking about being in that position of leadership. So if you've kind of taken on the responsibility of being your own boss or moving in the direction of being your own boss, it's saying you're right on. Keep going. I know it's a lot of work, but it's for you. It's going to be worth it. Yeah, it's a new beginning. You're starting a whole new beginning. All the work, it's almost like every ounce of work pays off tenfold. Right? So think of it like a retirement fund. Every dollar you put in, you get back 10. That's a weird analogy, but anyways, that's what I'm getting here. It feels like there's definitely a new creative venture coming in, and it's a lot of work. But I feel like once you put in all the work, it really pays off. Yeah, very fulfilling. Beautiful energy here. There's a knowing in you that you had to do this. You couldn't go back to what was. You couldn't continue experiencing what was. And if you are, it's saying there's a change coming here. Get ready. All right. I think that is where I'm going to end it, Taurus. This is a beautiful reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you guys. And because I do want to do a lot more YouTube, I'd love to hear your suggestions about what you'd like to see. Maybe daily updates. I don't know, pick a card. I'm not really drawn to pick a cards, but maybe you are. I'm happy to explore it. And yeah, I'm curious to see what you have to say. And if you want a reading, of course, let me know. I'll leave my website below. I feel like they're really affordable compared to, you know, other people and versus, you know, what I could just do here. It's like a fraction of the, anyways. I'm still gonna do them though, because I just feel drawn to be of service. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much, and I'll be back soon with more. All right, bye guys.